Welcome to Bonnie's Uncut, episode 4. I'm here today with Jaylen Adams and Nelson Kaputo. I'm gonna start off real quick, get right into things. We live in a social media world. Everything is on social media. How much of social media do you guys pay attention to? Like, what do you see? What don't you see? Do you try not to pay attention to it, or do you see everything?
I mean, I be on Twitter a lot. Twitter is my big social media. I like Twitter. It keep you updated with everything. It's a fun place.
This year I haven't really fucked with Twitter like that.
Good, Uncut.
You can say shit like that though?
You can say?
Alright, bet that then.
I mean,
You might as well keep it. Alright, fuck it.
fuck it.
Let that shit rock, bro. You said Uncut.
We got the video.
It do say Uncut.
We got the video.
But we good though. Just run it back.
Man.
We good though. And we know the first question now.
Yeah, run back, you said?
Yeah.
Shout out to Polo with the beanies too. That's tough.
Big fact, big fact. Make sure you
About to
add
tag
Make sure you say that shit in that though.
Big facts.
Oh, I gotta give you picture cards on the show. Just post it too.
Yeah. Make sure you say that too. I need all that people's way. Kid Andoh. Yeah, all that.
Shout out to Polo Babies.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Welcome to episode 4 of Bonnie's Uncut. I'm here today with Jaylen Adams
What's
and
good?
Nelson Kaputo.
Shout out to Ralph.
Alright, so we're gonna get right into things today. We live in a social media world. Everything is all about social media. So my question to you is like, how much attention do you pay to social media? What social media sites you on the most?
I mean, I rock with Twitter. I use Twitter the most. They keep me updated to everything, and it's a fun place, man. I rock with Twitter.
I mean, yeah, I haven't been much of a Twitter fan lately. I've been more on the gram, you know what I'm saying?
Big facts, the
The
gram,
gram keep me
Snap.
updated. I like to watch highlights and shit. Be watching highlights and shit on the gram.
Yeah,
I'm a Snapchat bro.
The Snap, add me on all those. 10J Adams, you know what I mean?
Now let me fly to,
Yeah, I mean,
You heard him.
That's the
Alright,
Snap,
so
though.
my question to you, Jay, you said you've been on Twitter a lot. These are actually 2 tweets that I've seen, and I want to know your reaction to them. The first being, by most accounts, Jaylen Adams is not an NBA player. Don't think his game translates. But on the other hand, I saw another tweet reading, haven't seen an A10 guard with this much talent since maybe Jameer Nelson. The only question is if he leaves after his junior or senior year.
I mean, social media, you could say whatever you want on there, so you gotta take with like the important stuff out of things. I mean, the first tweet that's a little hectic, but hey, but people entitled to their opinion, man. Ain't nobody think I was gonna start freshman year, so I guess that's just more of the same, you know.
Respect. So I got, just to follow up on that, I had a question I wanted to ask later. We might as well go with it now. Someone that wants to remain anonymous but works in some of the top networks was asking about how it went from being in high school when you weren't really highly recruited to coming into your junior year now, being an all-conference team player, the attention you're getting, all that.
I wasn't big time in high school at all, so I think it's easy to stay humble in it, you know. I play with better players who are more recognized a lot, so this right here, I've just been enjoying it for real.
Alright, so I got a question for the both of you now. I don't know if y'all seen the comments that Coach Cal recently made about his top 5 or his top all-time Kentucky team, and the fact that they could probably win the national championship together, with the 1 being John Wall, the 2 being Devin Booker, Anthony Davis at the 3, Big Cat at the 4, and Boogie Cousins at the 5. You guys think that's an NBA championship caliber team with some role players?
Like, I think they'll make a deep run, but like
They
there's
beating the
some,
Warriors?
there's some heavyweight guys in the Warriors team.
Stop it. Future, you know, when a couple guys get out the league, I don't think this team could beat Bronny, you know.
That's a fact too.
Especially them Golden State boys.
If that team were put together like in 5 years, I would say that's a championship caliber
Sure
team.
enough, there's a lot of future stars
Yup.
on that list right there.
Yup.
So my next question for you guys, Nelson being in the league for 2 years now, Jay 3 years. If you had to come up with an all-time A10 team, what's your roster gonna look like? All-time A10, not just bottom bencher, but
And just in my past 2
in
years.
the past 2 years. So it might be a little easier for you tougher for you, but
It's some heavy hitters.
There's some dogs in this conference.
So last year, off Bucks, I had my man MP3 at the 2.
Oh, God.
That's MP3
shout out Marcus Posey
on me.
doing his thing in the D League right now.
Shoot. I would have to put Bembry at my 3. Bembry gotta be my 3. Shit. Who my 4? Who my 4? I don't know who my 4. Off Bucks though, I'm rocking my man Didi at the 4 spot, bro. I'm rocking my man Didi at the 4 spot. On me, I'm rocking with Didi at the 4 spot.
Who's your big man down low?
My big man. The most dominant big last year. Ooh. Who the most dominant big this year?
Dominant big last year?
Who the most dominant big this year?
I don't know. You can go with Hassan.
I was thinking Hassan.
Big Hassan, maybe Big Mo. You know, big football player in the middle.
That's a fact.
So what's your team gonna look like then?
Sure enough, we started the 1. Like, I'm at the 1.
That's a fact.
You know, me and bro.
That's why I even say the 1.
You feel me? I'm at the 1. Me and bro got. Shout out my man MP3 at the 2. I probably gotta rock with Bembry at the 3. You know, he in the league. Like, you can't even do
Can't even scratch that.
The 4. Listen, man, if Didi listening to this right here, I'm gonna go with Didi, but tell him King P
is at his neck.
At him though.
He's a 6 man and he's right there.
Yeah, and they fighting for minutes at the 4.
Cool.
And at the 5,
right now, Dion.
He's right there.
Yeah, real rap. And at the 5, I gotta go with my man Big Yusu, man. So you got 3 bodies in the starting 5.
All right.
You feel me?
So you want to keep it home? You don't want to give no other players any more respect? I get it.
Yeah, they got the Bembry in there.
Yeah.
That's close enough.
So we might as well go right to this. You guys both mentioned Dion, right, in your all-time team. If you have 4 words and 4 words only to describe Dion, what word you about to use?
Full goof. Yeah. Clown. Cornball. Definitely a cornball.
For sure, the cornball.
What's that? 2 words or 3?
I lost count already, but you can keep going.
On the real, he's a way sheet on the level. That's my man though, on the real.
You know, shout out Def, DEF. Little insiders, you know. I don't know, man. That might be it for Didi right there.
Yeah, I think
Straight jokes.
Covered it. Let's do the clowns. We miss you out here, Didi.
Word up.
On the real, he misses it too though.
Yeah, don't let him
Bodies for life. We feel you.
He's a lifer. He's a lifer.
Yeah, real rap. Body lifer.
My next question is, you guys know how crazy, how hectic our crowd could be. They're always yelling at the opposing team, things like that. What's the funniest thing that you ever heard in the crowd, the funniest time you see that just has you weak during the game? Like, I know there's some moments where you heard something in the back of your head and you're like, man, that's funny.
Yo, it's so many of them. I can't even really like pinpoint one.
On the real.
But like they've had some crazy moments. I done seen some mug shots in there.
That was the one that stuck out to me. The mugshot last year, they had somebody that had gotten arrested for some shit.
Yeah, and he had the mug shot on there. He was looking sick on it. So I gotta go in.
He had the cornrows.
Yeah, his shit was
The shit was loose. You know, he got it changed in a minute
yeah,
too.
Like he had a rough night.
It was definitely a rough. He was going through it was a rough patch in his life.
That's real.
Rough patch.
So my next question is, during the games, like how much of that do you really hear? Like, you ever hear anything from the crowd that they're yelling at you or any of that, or do you tune it out while you're in the middle of play?
Away games, home games?
Away games with an opposing crowd.
Ooh, man. Away crowds, man, they don't really have no sympathy for you, man.
That's
Like,
a fact.
they'll say whatever they want.
Well,
I don't
that's
remember no
crazy.
regular shit, though.
But now I know. Shout out to the Rhode Island sign man. He had the same signs for the last 10 years, I'm guessing.
Big fact.
But I think we still got the best crowd here at St. Bonaventure. My next question, changing things up a little bit. This is a hard question for like hoopers to think about. But like, if you weren't playing basketball, like what would you be doing with your life? Like, what would you want your life to look like as an adult? Like, I know it's hard even for me to think about that. So,
yo, man, like my man Drizzy said, rappers all want to be hoopers, and hoopers all want to be rappers. So, if this basketball shit didn't work, I'll probably be a rapper.
So what you're saying right now is like you got bars?
I got bars, and don't put me on the spot immediately. But
for future reference.
But you feel me? Anybody for future reference though, I got some heat with me.
So do you think potentially like in the future if you was hooping, like you might be on some Dame Miller type, like rapping and hooping at the same time?
Chops.
Yeah.
Hell no. Some that guy. He will not do it. Won't hold up in court. It will not hold up in court. Hell no. It won't, it won't.
Yeah, I guess not.
I gotta upload that half and then you just gotta start by answering the question. That's how they
Oh no.
Hold up in court.
Hold up in court.
Yo, look. Check that shit.
I'm gonna upload.
If I was a rapper, if I didn't hoop, I honestly couldn't tell you where I'd be right now if I didn't hoop. Like, it's literally what I think about 24/7. All I thought about, like, my life has been revolved around basketball for so long that, like, everything I do, even outside of basketball, has to do with bettering basketball. Like,
Real talk.
That's a fact. So I guess that could lead into my next question for you guys. I think the three of us have actually had this conversation before. So if you got the option to hang them up and get paid $10 million a year for 20 years, are you gonna still hoop, or are you gonna take the chance to just try to hoop, make that same money or more?
10 million a year for 20 years.
For 20 years.
Oh, this guy's chopped. This guy's chopped. Hang him up, quick.
tie his shoes up,
Throw them over the cable like
break all the lights. I ain't hooping no more. It's done, man.
For what?
I'm gonna come open gym shit. Like, I love the game. Don't get me wrong. Like, I still want to fry some. You know what I'm saying?
I'll pull up to y'all open gym and still hit y'all buckets.
I'll still cook you. Like, that's
So
but that's beside the point.
So if you sign for that $10 million right after this podcast, you're not showing up to school tomorrow. You're not coming to practice.
No shot. No shot. I can change lives with that, man.
For real.
I can change my family's lives.
So
I can change
that
everybody's life.
That leads directly into my next question. You sign those dotted lines, like, what are you gonna do with all that money? Like, what's the first thing you're gonna do with that money?
You want to answer that first? I got it.
You got that.
The first thing off rip is I gotta get my mom a crib.
Show enough.
Mom gotta be taken care of after early. Shoot. And after that, like, I really have to sit down and really make a list of what I gotta do for real.
Yeah, I'm on the same thing. I honestly don't think my mom's the type to want a house, but I know she gonna want something.
She gonna want something. Like,
take care of moms, take care of grandma.
Yeah.
So you're gonna hire teammate Denzel Greg to be your accountant?
I mean, don't get me wrong, Zell's smart. Nah, I'll think about it. Like, Zell, bro, like, you feel me? He might just be wherever I'm at. Like, I might not hire him or nothing.
That's a fact. So I know Nelson, you being from the 6, you want to give me a shout out there. You gotta name your top 3 Drake tracks of all time.
Jeez.
You got 3. So I know the boy got hits.
I only got 3?
3 hits.
Man.
Best of all time.
You know he told you he'll probably stay in his zone forever, right?
That's a fact.
Man. 3 of them you want me to give you.
3 only.
Can I look in my sound library?
But also, if you could do this easier, I want your top 3 albums or mixtapes.
Top 3 albums or mixtapes? In order. I'm gonna give you a non-order right now. Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, and Views.
Alright, that's all cool and all, but like I asked for an order, like top.
Alright, top. Let me give you, in my personal opinion, I'm gonna give you, Nothing Was the Same, might be my number 1. Views number 2, Take Care number 3.
We agree with that over here on this side?
Huh? Do I agree?
Yeah, with his top 3.
I mean, I'm not really big on I'm not a crazy Drake fan. Drake my guy for sure, but I ain't bumped none of his. I ain't really listened to Take Care, so I can't even really say that. But views and nothing was the same. Sure enough though. That.
So who's your favorite rapper over Drake right now?
My favorite rapper to listen to right now is J. Cole.
Jermaine. Let's not get the word twisted.
One time for my LA sisters, one time for my LA hoes.
So
name niggas can't tell the difference.
Shout out, One time for a nigga who knows. Yeah, so
they don't want to be said.
So
you could think of the top 3 Drake tracks, or you're gonna have to pass on that one.
Sheesh. I ain't passing on it.
And my man gonna work me some time with that.
I might need a little.
I'm gonna let you think.
Say What's Real might be in that top 3 for me.
Give me a bar from there.
Ooh. You trying to give me regular? Stop playing. Jeez, there's too many, bro. There's too many. I'm looking on these lists. Can't give you Pound Cake.
Pound Cake might be up there.
Tuscan Leather. You got too many. You got too many.
Too many kids. So
you got too many.
We'll go to the next question. Schmidt, he's a great coach, all that, but like he got some funny sayings. Like, what's the funniest thing you ever heard this dude say? Like he has to work every day in the locker room. But what's the funniest saying he got?
It's too many.
My favorite is he says something like, "We'll be there till the cows come home." I'm not even sure what that means, but the way he says it is hilarious.
The cows never come home.
The cows never come home.
Where this man?
Chinaman's minute. Like I don't know what that means. But I don't know what none of these say.
A Chinaman's chance.
Yeah, Chinaman's chance.
He told our 5-man somebody was going to put their chin above the backboard.
You know, if you do
God's
that,
taking it right to their
will have
right to the. There's so many lines that he said, but recently. He had told one of our 5-men that somebody had taken the ball right to their drawer.
Right to the drawer.
He took it right to your drawer.
I saw it.
I
think one of my favorite things had to be my accent is not that bad. Comment he made a couple of days ago. That dude's accent is bad. It's horrible.
Needs work.
Winding down. Like we have some good laughs here already, but like, who's the funniest dude on the team right now? Like, who gives you the most laughs?
Yeah, I can't even deal. It's so many clowns on this team.
Listen,
if I had to point out
a bunch of clowns though. Like.
If I had to point out one or two, honestly, it'd probably be Mob and Bort.
Definitely. Yeah. I definitely think so too.
For
but,
sure.
To touch on that a little bit, everybody sees like what the relationship of us is like on the court and everything, but like just describe a little bit like how close everybody is or isn't on the off the court as well. Like, what would you tell people about like the chemistry of us off the court that they don't get to see every day?
We be big cooling, man. Me and the Brodies, you always, if you see one of us, another one probably ain't too far behind.
Going fast.
Yeah, for real. You seen Glory Road, you gotta move out here in numbers. Yeah.
So for the last question for you, Jay, this comes from another anonymous source. I was actually with you at the time, but people want to know the story about the tweet you sent out when you had tweeted, what was it, Hook 'em with the Texas Longhorns and the little orange diamond?
Yo, man, Texas just always been one of my dream schools, man. And I was just, promoting them,
So,
you know what I'm saying?
To clear it all up, like, you had no intentions of leaving, like, you was never going to leave Bonaventure, or how did that whole situation rise? What gave you the idea? Like, you just wanted to mess with people? I remember being next to you when you tweeted, like, I was laughing.
Yeah, I heard a rumor that didn't start with me that said I was leaving and going to Texas. So, I just poke fun at it because it's crazy how a rumor about yourself. It's crazy how you learn about yourself,
That's a fact.
I just toyed with it a little something. That's it.
I remember I saw the phone call came very soon from the coaches.
Yeah, it gave people a little scared, but social media, you can't take everything too serious, man.
That's a fact. Gotta have fun with it. I want to thank you guys for joining us. About to wrap up episode 4 here, and it's all set.
Damn, niggas trying to get on one.
What you about to say?
Niggas trying to throw the Chipotle out here. Oh my God.
What happened?
Oh my God. I was gonna get the promoted Chipotle out this bitch. On everything, man. Sometimes you gotta poke fun at it, man. When I try to poke fun at something else, I said if people honestly want us to stay, you know, me in particular, a couple other guys, you know, we could eat well around here, a little Chipotle, something nice around here for the guys.
Everybody will be with that.
You know,
options out here.
We hungry out here.
Once again, thank you all for both of you for coming out, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks.